Aloha Headsets, Frank here, and it's time for your daily update. First up, we have a release date for Faded. If you don't know what that is, it's the cart game. Yeah, the cart game. It's gonna be puzzle solving, and it's gonna be like Gary to Go, where you nod your head and the AI responds to your interactions. I don't know, it looks okay. I'm not sure how deep a game you can be riding around on a cart, but you know what? I have high expectations. Next up in the news, we got some brand new PlayStation VR games coming to you from China. Yes, I'm extremely excited about these. This is Sony's China Hero Project, and they're helping developers overseas to fund and release their games on the PlayStation VR. Now, the only issue I have with that is these developers are stuck on the PlayStation VR, so they can't really release on other platforms and kind of monetize as best as they can. But hey, at least Sony's helping them out. Now, some of these games look in development, and the other ones look a little closer to release. We got the Walker, which looks pretty interesting. We got the X-Animal, which looks a little childish, but hey, some childish PlayStation VR games have been fun. And we also have Pervader VR, which for the time being kind of looks like a comic book, but hey, it could be cool. Next up, and much more important news, we have some wonderful sales finally in the UK store. First up, Tumble at 27% off is only $5.79 right now. Next up, VR Worlds is 33% off at only $19.99. Rush of Blood is 37% off at $9.99. Here They Lie is 37% off at $9.99. Bound is 50% off at $7.99. Driveclub is 33% off at $19.99. Stardust Ultra is 37% off at $9.99. And finally, Riggs is 50% off at $24.99. If you haven't had a chance to grab some of these wonderful games, now is a better time than ever. Next up, Tree Fortress Games is working on a new title. I know that because I saw a tweet in which they featured some animations coming to it. I loved Hollow Ball, so let's hope this next game is another hit. Next up, Ghostbusters VR did come out, and if you're a casual VR gamer, I don't think you're really gonna like it. Now, if you're a hardcore fan of the series and you want to enter that Ghostbusters world, you're really gonna like it. It's a high quality game. You get to walk in the HQ, look at the car, move around, grab a trap, grab a ghost, lock the ghost up, everything you'd really ever want to do. I really do hope that Chapter 2 gets included with Chapter 1 rather than another purchase, but I highly doubt it. Finally, if you haven't checked it out already, Sean from Small Fry Unified did head over to Korix Studios and interview Mark Taylor about the new game coming out next week. It's very interesting and it's on the channel. And now, what everybody keeps asking for, your favorite Ask Frank. J-Dog911 asks, Frank, are you gonna have some solid Farpoint coverage? J-Dog, what do you think? I'm PSVR Frank. Do you think I'm gonna cover Farpoint in-depthly or what? I'm actually hoping to set up some games with subscribers because that is the dream. It will be fun, it will be amazing, and we're gonna have a good time all around. Next up, Tommy Tom 1234 asks, Frank, have you checked out that vest with all the sensors in it? Tommy, you know what? I have checked it out. I got to check it out at PAX East, and it is amazing. The guy walked around, shot the vest, and you feel every single shot as if you were there. Now, I don't know if it's gonna work with PlayStation VR like that. I believe it'll probably work, but at first, it's probably more just gonna be like a giant rumble pack, which is still very cool. My buddy Mike from Unlicked Games is gonna have it featured on Redemption's Guild, so as soon as he can tell me more, I will get you as much information as possible. Oh, by the way, it's called Hard Light VR. Next up, another Farpoint question from Soopa Dav. He asked, Frank, do you think the Move controllers can be used with other games? You know what, Soopa? I think we're gonna see it pop up all over the place. The engine is open source from Unreal, and I have a strong feeling developers are gonna love getting their hands on this. It is a wonderful piece of technology that is a hell of a lot of fun to use. And now, before I leave you, I have a new segment. Now, I am not affiliated with this product, and if I am ever affiliated with something in the future, I will let all of you know. Frank does not lie. I'm always coming from the heart. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because it's something that I've wanted since day one, when I wanted to bring my PlayStation VR to my mom's house, and then to work, and then back home, and then to work again, and the issue was carrying and transporting. I was putting it all in the original box, which is nice, but it's a little cramped in there, and I'm worried that things are gonna bump around. This case solves that. Unzips, Put the headset inside, little pouch for the breaker box, pouch for all the wires, zip it back up, no problems. I even think it's got backpack straps. This case looks great, coming from RDS Industries and has a 4.5-star rating on Amazon with hundreds of reviews. $59.99, so it's a little pricey, but hey, it's better than replacing your whole unit. And if you got Prime, the shipping is free. If you're interested, I dropped the link in the description, and if you want to grab it from there, please do, because we're helping your boy Frank out. Now, as always, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up, and if you want to stay up to date on everything PlayStation VR and you don't mind this ugly mug, friggin' subscribe. I mean, come on!